Okay. Again, reviewing linear equations, we've been talking about direct variation, and we want to look at some direct variation word problems because you're going to have them. Okay. So, an example, let's just jump right into it. The amount of hours Amala can stay awake varies directly with the amount of hours she slept the previous night. Let's stop right here and take a look at this first sentence. When we say the amount of hours Amala can stay awake, that's going to be a number, or it's going to be a variable number. We're going to need a letter to represent that. So the easiest thing I can think of is, since the important thing is it's the amount of hours she can stay awake, I want to use the variable A to represent awake. You could also look, if you have multiple choice, you might want to look at what they give you and think about what those variables mean, but A for awake sounds good to me. It varies directly with the amount of hours she slept the previous night. So awake, A, slept, I would go with S. All right. And it says the amount of hours Amala can stay awake varies directly with the amount of hours she slept. That means A depends on S. So A is the dependent variable. It varies directly with S. So that means our equation, instead of being y equals kx, we're going to have our equation be the amount of hours she can stay awake varies directly with the amount of hours she sleeps, A equals ks. All right. So if Amala slept for 8 hours and stayed awake for 16, how long did she stay awake? How long could she stay awake, rather, if she only slept for 6 hours? So the first thing we're going to need to do is actually go and plug in the values we have and solve to find out what k is. K is the constant of variation. So let's see. Again, we have our equation A equals k times s. So let's plug in what we have. Amala slept for 8 hours, so s is going to be equal to 8, and she stayed awake for 16, so A is going to be equal to 16. So we have 16 is equal to k times 8. All right. To solve, to find out what k is, we'll divide both sides by 8. We're undoing the multiplication on the right-hand side. So get rid of those 8s. They cross out, and we have 16 divided by 8, which of course is 2 equals k. All right, so we'll use that. That was our first step. We'll use that to rewrite an equation for direct variation in terms of A and S. So let's say we have A is equal to, we know what k is now. K is 2. So A is equal to 2 times S. So that means she can stay awake for twice as long as she sleeps. So if she only slept for 6 hours, then we have S is equal to 6, and we'll just plug that right back into our the new equation we have, and that'll be our third step. So A would be equal to 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is 12. So if she sleeps for 6 hours, she can stay awake for 12. Not so bad, Amala. Not so bad.